It's Friday, February 4th. Just wanted to follow up on my UNH trade. You can see here I exited the trade at 488.06, which is about break even from where I entered. And I just wanted to show you what happened here. I got in on this first green bar heading higher. And you can see here from 488.11 where I think I got in, it got up as high as 489.63. So actually everything was looking really good. I was also in a bunch of other stocks at the time, Goldman Sachs, Exxon, Airbnb, and I was starting to scale out of those stocks. And I actually was getting ready to scale out of UNH as well, but it looked like one of the stronger openings. I really thought it should follow through, so I just kind of waited to last on that one. And anyway, by the time I kind of executed the orders for the other stocks, this one didn't really follow through from that first bar high and pulled back a little bit. And then, it started coming back to about the halfway point of this first bar where I was getting close to maybe having to take a loss. But I watched it. And at that point, it was the other stocks were kind of heading up. I was scaled out and felt comfortable, and the market still looked a little strong. So this one then started up again, and I was going to watch it, and it just wasn't following through. So I decided kind of right up here to exit. And just, at that point, when I don't see my stocks immediately going my way, or if they have one quick pullback, they should immediately continue. That's kind of it just should be after the strong opening, that's what I'm expecting. And when it's hesitating to do it, I just get out. And in this case, if it would have been a situation where, if it just kept going higher, then I just would have missed out on it. And that sometimes happens. That's fine. I kind of try to judge if we're really getting ready to head higher. In other cases, if I get out here and then I just see us pausing for like 3 or 4 bars, I still know this breakout of the first bar is the key signal. That's above kind of yesterday's close and the overnight highs and everything else, so that I can re-enter again. But in this case, it's good that I got out and it's heading lower. And actually, a lot of stocks are heading lower. I'm out of all positions right now. I got out of Goldman Sachs up here. I scaled out, then I exited on that push up on the 4th bar, and I got out of my Exxon position. I scaled out here, and I actually exited here on the 4th bar. So, I was just exiting into strength, and it looks like it's a good move as a lot of things are dropping back. I'm out of Airbnb. That one's still holding up nicely, and it looks like it wants to maybe make another push up. So I'm just going to watch here for some secondary trades. There's some interesting ones developing. Even these stocks, again, I'll just see. The pullbacks look like a little deeper than I would have liked for a secondary trade, but we'll see. There's some other interesting stocks, like even Tesla, I think, has an opportunity to go higher today. It kind of came up here to the overnight highs. We're just kind of pausing. So if this one can give me a 15-2 up, I might give it a shot. It's overall just kind of going sideways here and maybe ready for another push up. And even Microsoft, I kind of have on watch. Let me go down here and look at it. Yeah, I mean, I have the 50. This is a 50% rule up here. If Microsoft can head above the intraday high, that sets up a 50% rule. Damn, I can't scale it up. Of yesterday, where we go up above that, we kind of tested the lows of yesterday, and we head up halfway above yesterday. That could take us all the way back up top. So even though these stocks look a little weak, it could be that they're just taking out some stops down here and ready to head higher by the close. I don't know. It's Friday. It's tricky, but Microsoft might even be an interesting one to watch to gain momentum later in the day. But there's a few others, and I'll see. Overall, though, I think if I look at the SPY, it's definitely another weekday. So it's Friday, and the odds are that we're not really going to rally up strong to end the week. And that's what seems to be developing here, just given the way the morning action's going. But you never know. So I'll watch and see what's happening. But I just wanted to follow up on UNH again and show you how, in this case, it was just a situation where near break even. And that's kind of, it was almost lucky in a way because I was very close to taking a small loss here, but had the opportunity and just the decision to kind of get out of break even. I still actually like the stock. It's a little shame that, and maybe we're just going to test these lows here, and that's all. We're going to stay inside for a while and break out later. We'll see. Because again, I still think I don't want to go too long here, but I still like the condition here where it broke out of a key area and we just on a gap up, and then we just pulled back a little bit to the gap and should be heading higher on this one. So anyway, just one of the ones that didn't follow through from that first bar, but still has an overall up bias. So we'll see what happens.